The first thing that I decided to do as CEO was I had to reduce the noise. We have a great underlying business. We have the best assets in the integrated resort business in Las Vegas and Macau, but everyone seemed to be focused on all of these historical issues. So I immediately decided I need to get rid of the litigation that's mired this company for 6 years, billions and billions of dollars that was just unnecessary. Was able to solve that in about 30 days. Was able
solved, meaning there's no more.
Meaning the charge that you took on the quarter.
That's right. Just to put that in perspective, the underlying principles, we had redeemed 24.5 million shares from Universal in 2012. The market value of those shares today is $4.6 billion. I was able to, in 2 days, meet with Universal in Hawaii, a mutually inconvenient place between Japan and Las Vegas, and settle that for $2.4 billion. So $78 a share, financed at 6%. It was great for our company, it was great for Universal, and that was something that had caused significant management distraction. We were also actually able to settle the litigation with Wynn. So we currently have no more litigation with our former shareholders.
Well, Wynn is not a former shareholder. She's a current shareholder, your largest shareholder, with more than 9% of the stake.
You're exactly right.
Company.
So the former shareholders are Steve Wynn and Universal Entertainment, and Wynn owns 9.6 of the company, 9.9% of the company, and she is the largest shareholder.
Can I ask you a question about that? Because I think it's the elephant in the room. Wynn, Steve Wynn, this is a War of the Roses kind of story. Yes. And you're talking about cleansing the past. Why is she still there?
She owns 9% of the company.
I know, but firing directors that had anything to do with the old regime kind of, I'm just speaking as an individual investor.
Sure.
It means that you're not finished with the past. I don't get what's going on there, and until they don't like each other, I get it.
Right.
I get it. As a shareholder, and you're the CEO, you're telling me you don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't think your work's finished.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Particularly given what Elaine has just done and come out with, where she is pushing for people to not reelect one of your board members.
I agree with you. And in fact, our board has already said the refresh has just started. Think about this. In 60 short days, 4 board members have either stepped down or said they're not going to run, and we've appointed 3 new board members. How many companies do you see refresh their board in 60 days by over 30%, and then come out with a public statement saying we're not done? This board is about the future. We're now in the top 40 of the S&P 500 for female representation on our board of directors. I personally interviewed over 10 people for the board, and I'm really excited about it.
What's your current relationship with Elaine Wynn and with Steve Wynn?
So my current relationship with Steve Wynn is, I don't really talk to him very much anymore. He has distanced himself from the company. One of the second move I did after I removed Universal is I went to Capital Research and T. Rowe Price, 2 of the strongest investors in the country, and placed 8 million of the 12 million shares that Steve Wynn owned with them because they believed in the future vision of the company. We're a company of 25,000 people. We're a $20 billion market cap. And we have a legacy of excellence that I will preserve. However, we're almost singularly focused on development in Las Vegas over the last few years. And my vision's more expansive than that.
Well, not so much. What about Boston? That's been an investment you've put over $1 billion into.
That's right.
And this is one of Elaine Wynn's issues with this. She's looking at your potential sale of that business and saying, what gives? You've got Massachusetts regulators looking into all the sexual allegations with Steve Wynn. You've got Nevada regulators doing that. How do you handle all that?
That's right. And just to finish the point, we entered Boston 5 years ago. We've been in construction. Over the last 4 years, we've just been focused on Las Vegas. My vision's broader than that. That's why I've accelerated investment in Macau and reprioritize Macau, and we're going to take this brand globally into luxury segments.
But Boston is up for sale?
Boston's not up for sale. What Boston represents for us is a good growth opportunity. I like that market. I found the land. I pursued that deal. I entered the agreement with the host community 5 years ago. I liked that market then. I like that market today.
What does this company look like 3 years from now under your leadership? So, where will you be based? I mean, we know you'll be based in Vegas, but
sure.
You know, if we were to look at all the projects that given the vision you have for this company, what does it look like?
The company is going to be much larger, and we're going to take this brand that we've built with the 25,000 people, and we're going to expand it globally. So I'm the person at Wynn that's been working on the Japan initiative. I'm going to spend a lot more time there, along with building a team. And I think we have an opportunity to take the Wynn brand and make it more than what's perceived as a Las Vegas brand. Did you know that 75% of our EBITDA this quarter was generated in Macau?
I did know that. That's what. How much more do you want to put in Macau? How much more focused will you be there when it's already such a big part of the company?
Macau is a fast-growing market. I'm a big believer in China. I was actually the very first employee for Wynn in Macau. I moved there in 2003, lived there for 3 years, and developed that first property, going from employee number 1 to when I left, we had 7,000 employees.
How much debt is coming due on the balance sheet the next 24 months?
Oh, hardly any. So when we paid off the Universal note, the $1.9 billion at the parent company, what was interesting was I decided to equitize the balance sheet, and did that by going to a strategic partner in China. Galaxy Entertainment is one of the most well-respected casino gaming companies in China. They're based in Hong Kong. They came in and bought 4.9% of our company for $927 million less than a month ago, showing that not only do the U.S. investors believe in what we're doing, but the China investors also believe in the direction.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.